Hello everybody, today is Friday and today we have the very special homecoming edition and sports showcase for today's VTV.
Hello, my name is Andre, and the volleyball team season is well underway. We're working harder than ever to be successful this year. Let's take a look at what's going on so far.
With another year of experience under their belts and some new talent, the HF Ladies Viking volleyball team is off to a decent start with an 8-6 record. They've won 4 straight matches against Munster, Tinley Park, TF North, and Rich Central. The steady improvement has varsity coach Aubrey Dodlinger optimistic as she sees the girls making improvements since the first week.
So the biggest improvement that I've seen this far in this season, number one, stressing the importance of having a positive hitting percentage. That's something that we've worked on since the first day of practice. Besides that, making sure that every single time our serve, receive, and our defense are working hard to get Delaney Herkert the ball every time.
Leading the way for the Vikings are seniors Delaney Herkert and Tiana Critter, who have been on the varsity squad for 4 and 3 years respectively. They explain on how their experience has helped them as an individual and as a team.
Being on varsity the past 4 years, I've learned to adapt to the hard competition, and being the captain freshman year as well, you have to kind of take a leadership role early on and then follow through for the next 3 years.
Over the past couple of years, being on varsity has taught me to be mentally tough. So now my job as a senior and being a leader on this team and co-captain with Delaney Herkert, I have to teach my teammates to adjust to varsity competition.
That leadership and experience Dodlinger hopes will get the team off to a good start in SWSC play, which starts this week.
So the most important thing there, I've had Delaney Herkert and Tiana Critter since they were sophomores, and they're just really filling and stepping into those roles.
The girls are on the road to Thornton on Tuesday and home for a game on Wednesday against Bradley Bourbonnais. For VTV, I'm Nolan Levy.
Hi, I'm Carlton. We hope that they have tons of success deep into their season, but let's take a moment to talk about something that is just as important.
Many of you may not know, but today is National Concussion Awareness Days. Here at HF, our training staff works really hard to try to treat our players and make sure they stay safe on the field.
Concussions. It is a hot topic in sports these days as more and more information is being discovered about the long-term effects of this brain injury. Though it gets most of its bad name from football, concussions are a common injury in all sports. Today, September 15th, the country celebrates National Concussion Awareness Day in hopes of making people aware and prepared. Concussions, also known as mild traumatic brain injuries, are most commonly caused by a direct or indirect blow to the head, also known as a whiplash effect to the body, causing neurological impairments. When hit on impact, the brain moves rapidly inside the skull, and the impact on the brain rapidly accelerates the head, causing the brain to strike the inner skull.
Alright, so when I had my concussion, I got it, I jumped in a pool, and I smacked my head on the bottom. And after I got it, I was really sensitive to light, and I was dizzy, and I had a really hard time sleeping, so it made it difficult to focus in the classroom on what the teachers were saying and reading on the board and stuff, so yeah.
One way that doctors and athletic trainers diagnose a concussion is through a baseline test. A test is done at the beginning of the season to test the brain to see what it's like when it's healthy. Then, when a possible concussion takes place, the same test is given to compare the two results. Brad Kleine, head athletic trainer here at HF, says HF is on board with the testing technology.
We have a lot of sports that we have a lot more concussions happen with than others. So those kids we try to get in for a baseline test. The reason we do the baseline is so that we can compare any future testing against their normal. We don't like to compare people to just national normative data just for the fact that we want to compare apples to apples. We want to compare Johnny to Johnny and Sally to Sally. So that way, if they were to get hit in the head again, we can use that test to determine if they have a concussion and also to determine when the safest point is for us to return them back to play.
When diagnosed with a concussion, there is no scientific cure. Most concussion symptoms disappear within 2 weeks, while about 10% of concussion sufferers are still experiencing symptoms anywhere from weeks to months to years later. Today is all about learning and making you aware that concussions are a serious thing. From VTV, I'm Gabrielle Caldanero.
I am a Kedzie crazy.
I am a Kedzie crazy.
I am a Kedzie crazy.
I'm a Kedzie crazy. What makes Kedzie crazy is you have to have the spirit. The school spirit is the most important thing because all these other schools, they're here, they're in the stands, but they don't cheer as loud as you can. But at Kedzie Crazy, they cheer to the top of their lungs. They're excited. They're ready to be here. They're ready for a win. So that's what makes it Kedzie Crazy.
Oh, I love it. The environment is so fun. The excitement. Everyone's pumped. We all want to win. We know what we have to do to cheer the players on. We know what to do to get them pumped. We know what to do to keep them going.
You know, you got to have spirit. You got to cheer up when we in the crowd. You got to make a lot of noise, tee up, make a lot of noise when we out there. Get the fans pumped. You feel me? Cheer on the team. Go crazy.
You got to show a lot of love for the school. You got to rep. You got to rep. You got to rep your team. You just got to, you know, you got to show a little hype.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have a spirit or whatever. You know, we came out here deep. You know what I'm saying? Money team. We out here crazy, crazy, crazy. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be crazy, I guess, you know what I'm saying?
Like being super excited about your team and cheering them on and supporting them while they're playing and being super hyper and fun at the games.
You cannot compare anything to HF. In order to be a Kedzie Crazy, you got to come out here, turn up, and you got to enjoy and support the team.
All throughout the week, we've had spirit competition with dress-up days, and also the pep rally, and also decorating of hallways.
The past few years, the seniors have lost, but last year the junior class won it all.
Let's see how excited people have been this year.
Every year, Homewood Flossmoor High School participates in Spirit Week. And every year, there's an annual spirit competition. 4 classes, 1 award, all competing to see who has the most spirit. The tradition stems from the beginnings of HF and continues today with a fierce battle for supremacy. Who will be the class with the most spirit?
You see the tie-dye? Move, bro! You see the tie-dye? Hold on, wait! You see the tie-dye? This the president! What's your status? Yeah. This the president! Hey, Seer, this is what we made for, alright? This is our school right now, alright? No other class, senior class.
Last year, however, the seniors were edged off the throne by the juniors, edging out the class of 2017 by just a few points on the last day of the competition. This year, those juniors who are now seniors want to be one of the few classes to have ever won the award 2 years in a row.
I mean, come on, it's our last year. We got to end this with a bang,
with
man.
A bang,
with a bang, bro. You already know we buzzing, bro. Hey!
Will the seniors take the award 2 years in a row?
We won last year, so why not win it this year for our senior year?
Or will there be a new class that has the most spirit? The competition ends today, and the winner will be announced at the football game tonight. Reporting for VTV, I'm Luke Venegas.
Make sure to wear red tonight and nothing else as we face one of our toughest rivals. This game is going to be great.
The Bone Crusher is back for week 3 after the win versus Stag. Who gets the award this time? Let's find out.
I'm ready for some serious bone crushing. Are you? What's up, HF? Bone Crusher here, ready for week 3 of Viking football. And what a week it was! The Vikings breezed past Stag High School with a 48-0 win on Friday night. The offense was on cruise control, getting touchdowns from 4 different players. Justin Hall had 3, Ryan Flournoy had 2 through the air, and Thomas Dantzler and Jack Coyne each had 1. Now that's a well-balanced team if you ask me. But as impressive as that was, the defense was even better. Our defense was so good that Stag threw up a goose egg for the first shutout of the season. Again, impressive, but there's more. The Viking defense gave up only 37 yards total in the entire game. 37! That's only 111 feet. To put it into perspective, that's only a little more than running from home plate to first base. Here, watch. That's it. That's how much Stag gained on Friday night. The D gave up just 10 yards rushing and 27 yards passing for one of the most dominant defensive displays in school history. You can't possibly pick out just one amazing play from this game. And that, my friends, is why I'm giving the Bone Crushing Award to the entire defense. You guys killed it, and you earned the bone outright. And we'll be looking for more defense tonight when the Brook comes to town. There's always so much online with the Brook. There's the Alec Anderson Traveling Trophy. There's the fact that it's homecoming. And there's the fact that, quite simply, they're the Brook. Be there to root on the team tonight for homecoming at 7 o'clock. It's the Vikings versus the Brook. Stay cool, Vikings.
Remember, students, today is going to be one of the biggest games the Vikings are probably going to have this season, and you shouldn't miss it for anything. Well, that's going to be it for today's Sports Showcase. My name is Yusuf, and thank you for watching. I'm sorry, he messed me. Dude just came around the corner. Remember, HF, tonight is a big game. Make sure you're wearing your red, and you should always be at the home. All right, we're going to go. This is like 30 takes.